Hey family, it is Tara Chantel. I appreciate you tremendously. Thank you so much for the love, the support, for subscribing, for sharing, and just loving on Take the Lead podcast. I have something on my heart while I am sitting in the car in the parking lot. As we know, 2021 is causing a huge shift. It's a huge shift that's taking place, that is transpiring for all of us, and we are truly enjoying every moment of it, doing history and learning more and more every single day. It brought to my awareness that just 100 years ago, women had the right to vote. As me being a woman, I'm like, wow, that was not too far ago. But now, as 2021, we have a choice to make. We have choices. We can live how we want to live, do what we want to do. We have our rights, and we have to make our mind up. I was just thinking, if my ancestors had a choice that we as women today, a lot of things would have been different. We have to really think about it, because I realize in relationships where things are going wrong is we don't talk. It's a lot of friction between men and women because everyone feels like we should go back to how it was. But unfortunately, technology and the time is changing. We're going to continue to evolve with time, and things are not going to go back to what it was, as women used to be traditional and staying at home and watching the kids. It's because they didn't have a choice back in the day. Our ancestors back in the day couldn't even have a bank account in their name. So that's why they were so willing to do that, to stay at home, because they didn't have choice. But now in 2021, I realize, me being the woman that I am today, I am conscious. I am aware of the choice that I have and the power that I have, and I'm choosing to live this life such as in my liberation as a woman, doing it for my ancestors, because they didn't have a choice to do what they wanted to do. They had to hold it down, and they held it down so well. And I'm choosing for this life that we get to experience with our wants and our desires is to heal myself, to be the best version of myself every single day, to learn about myself, to be on the mission that God has placed within me. We all have these ideas, right? It's not just for you to dead it, not for you to actualize it. It's for you to actually do it, to manifest it. But if you don't do what God put in you, and you just want to conform into this world, what they have been programming us to believe this is the right way to do things, this is the way success is, this is the way a woman's supposed to act, and it's all biased because it was made off of a society of lost souls that didn't even step into awareness. So we are following along these rules and regulations that someone made up, and no one had the courage to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna live my life like that. I'm not gonna just do what everybody is doing, because they were unconscious to even ask the question, should I even do it? And we have to realize that we are in a very unconscious society. People don't be thinking. People don't even be thinking. We get so wrapped up into doing, to working, to surviving, but no one is actually enjoying this life to be lived, and no one is questioning anything in order to step into their awakened process. And this is where I come in, because you're going to have to think around me, and I be thinking, and I be questioning everything. And it's okay to say you don't know. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? We are not supposed to have it all figured out. It's okay to not have the answers. in dealing with that, because no one has done this before, and especially in a time like this. They expect women to live this certain way, to just have kids, to get married and hold down the household. But I just realized our ancestors didn't have a choice because they were suppressed. They couldn't even have a bank account. They didn't have no money to leave. So now we're in 2021. We have this program in our mind to believe that we should do or we should live a certain way, a traditional way, a standard way that someone else's made up, that necessarily didn't even work for them. They just had to settle for that, because being the odd man out, you're gonna get called crazy. You're gonna get called things because of the unawareness that we are living in. And when you are conscious, when you are awakened, when you think for yourself, you're gonna be labeled as whatever they want to label you as, because you're actually thinking for yourself. And this is when I want to come in and challenge you, family, to think for yourself, to make a choice. We get to make a choice today. And the choice is not to step into a victim mode. It's to actually empower yourself by taking accountability for your life, for your destiny, and making that choice. To making every choice as conscious as possible, because now we have to unplug from the matrix. We have to deprogram and really build up a system that works for us, that works for you. And it might not work for everybody, because you are your own individual type of soul. We all are unique in our own way, but we have to own our goodness. We have to own our uniqueness and step out of the norm and do what we were called to do. We all was called on a mission here. Everyone's mission is different, but never settle just because you don't want to be lonely. And this is where we go wrong at, because most people go into a relationship because society has labeled that as what you should be doing. That you need someone in order to fulfill happiness, right? Most people step into this unconscious and just don't want to be alone. And what if I tell you that you will never not be alone? You will never not be alone. And that is such an alarming way to think, that you don't want to be by yourself, when all you got is yourself. The greatest relationship you can ever have in this lifetime is with yourself. And if you don't want to sit with yourself, why would anybody else want to sit with you? Why would anyone want to be with the unconscious soul unless they are unconscious? And most people get into involvements and entanglements with unconscious people because that is who they are. All a relationship is a mirror of yourself. So if this person triggers something out of you, that means healing and inner work still has to be done. We get into these relationships thinking it's going to be fun and games and giggles and bubble baths. A relationship is to teach you how to heal yourself, how to grow, to learn, to evolve, and to build. They are just your reflection of what you need to work on, what you need to grow from. That is what a relationship is there for. But we get into these situationships being so codependent, being so needy, because we have not took the time to love ourselves. So now we don't want to be alone. Now we just want to be around any and everyone, because misery loves company. We got to always get back to the root of it. Most people get into relationships because they haven't had a healthy relationship with their parents. So, if my dad was never in my life, now I'm seeking some type of masculine energy to fill that void. We have to really get down to the root of why we do certain things. We don't even know why we do some certain things because we never have these hard questions or anyone questioning our behavior. We just be doing things. We just be having sex. We just be eating. Because we thinking that is what we're supposed to do, because we just see this environment. But when I tell you, most people don't know what they be doing. So if you following an underdeveloped soul, you gonna end up underdeveloped. Most people are having another seed because they have felt wanting, seeking a desire that is outside of themselves, and they thinking this seed will help, will heal them, will give them some type of motivation. But what if I tell you that it all starts with you? You can't seek anyone or anything outside of yourself to heal something that only God can. And if God is not the center of any of your friendships, relationships, then it will fail every time. No one deserves to be on a pedestal. No one deserves to be above God. And that's why relationships will end. Doing the inner work ain't no joke, but it's a choice that you have to do. Just like in the Matrix say, like, you can either choose the red pill or the blue pill. Now you see the truth for what it is. Or you can just stay stuck. You can stay in victim, or you can stay asleep. But now, as we gain more awareness and gain more clarity in 2021, it's no excuse. It's no excuse why we shouldn't be bettering ourselves each and every day. It's no excuse why we don't want to do better for ourselves and just settling for less. Think. Take a moment to think. Why am I doing this? Usually the reason why we have these sorts of issues or trouble or resistance is off of childhood traumas. We gotta really dig deep. Why do we have so much hardship and childhood trauma? It's because underdeveloped people decided to bring a spirit into this world when they didn't have their stuff together. So now, since you don't got your stuff together, you're going to dump all your stuff, all your hurts, all your baggage onto this innocent spirit. And now they got to hold it down. They got to help heal you because you didn't want to do the work to heal yourself. So now you expecting this innocent spirit to help heal you when only you can do that. Children come out already knowing their worth. They come out with confidence, with childlike faith, believing who they are. But then they get around these unconscious souls, these unconscious spirits, and they just dump stuff on them. They dump their fears. They dump their insecurities. They dump it all on them. And now that's when we come out forgetting who we are. We got to remember our power again. We got to tap into the God in us again. Instead of seeking outside of ourselves, instead of seeking answers from other people that are unconscious, we got to get really bold. You already know the answer. I'm going to tell you that right now. You already know the answer. Trust that though. We got to trust ourselves again. We got to make a decision for ourselves again and live a life for you. Live a life for you, but make the choice to do that consciously. To have these hard conversations with yourself. It's healthy to talk to yourself. I don't care what anybody say. If you don't talk to yourself, that's alarming for me. You're going to end up doing things you don't want to do because you got to talk it out. You got to walk it out. That's why I said before, you are never alone. God is with you all the time. Your ancestors is with you. But instead, you don't want to be with yourself and sit with yourself. You going to just be with someone that makes you be less than yourself. That don't even sound right, baby. That sounds like you are unconscious. And that sounds like you are not making the most wisest decision for self. Treat yourself well. Do right for yourself. By yourself, and understand that the time is changing And in 2021, we got a lot of friction between men and women. And we have to come to a common understanding and gain clarity and gain consciousness again. But we can't deflect our hurt. We can't deflect insecurities onto another being when we have to do the work, because I'm telling you, once you do the work, all of your relationships will be 10 times better. It will be spectacular. You will not have no arguments. You will not be angry off of another person. No one can make you angry when you do the inner work to heal yourself. The only reason why someone can make you angry is because they triggered a pain that you have yet to confront. That you have yet to confront. That you have yet to take the time to sit with, to reflect, to scream it out, to cry it out, to let it out. Let all that hurt go. Because only hurt people, and only heal people, heal people. And you choose, do you want to be healed or do you want to be hurt? The choice is yours. I thank you so much, family, for tuning in, for tapping in, and for your energy today, for connecting. Truly means the world that you have subscribed, that you have shared this, and that you have listened. I love you tremendously. It is your host, Tara Chantel, and I'm going to meet you at the top, baby.